to say that to people, like, it's so much work to get all of this out there. You're going to lose. Just leave it there, you know. If
All the
it,
pine
Let the
needles
pine needles
and
be the mulch and let stuff grow through it.
and the pine needles make it the soil acidic.
Acidic, right.
Blueberries like acidic?
Hmm?
Blueberries.
I don't know offhand. That's a good question. Most plants, 80% of plants, okay, the way the scale works on pH is 0. 0 is highly acidic, 7 is neutral, and 14 is highly alkaline.
Yep.
Okay. Most plants, 80% of plants will survive at 6.5 pH, which is just below neutral, slightly acidic. 80% of plants on the planet.
Oh.
So
Wow.
now when you have this kind of pine leaf mulch, you're probably getting down to like 5.5 on a pH.
Okay.
And at that point, there are some plants that just won't survive, all the real alkaline-loving plants. But do you the second question is, do you have a deer problem here? Do deer get in the yard?
We haven't
We
seen
haven't
any.
seen them, but I've seen them right there across the fence.
Yeah.
So I'm sure if there was something they wanted,
Right.
they probably would. I mean,
Yep,
they could jump
but they
all that.
haven't, so
Yeah.
that's very interesting.
Because, right, once they start finding things that they like, they will just go jump anything. You know, I mean,
I
you
see.
need like a 10-foot fence. I've seen deer jump from a standstill
heard
over a
6 foot.
4-foot fence, just
I've heard
bend down in
6 even.
spring, you know. So,
Unbelievable.
yeah. So let's talk about some choices here that maybe you could do. Let me just go through my list here for acidic. Well, actually, what I'm going to do too is I'm going to give you that link to the to all my files, and I'll put it on your desktop. It'll be a
Alright.
Garden Guild file.
Great.
Obviously, let's just look at what's doing well here right now. Like this rosemary's doing fantastic.
Yes.
There, you know, over in the corner.
And that likes acidic?
Or it doesn't care.
Or-
It seems to not care, you know. And I'm actually kind of putting my, as far as a lot of plants that like acidic and or alkaline, I'm going to have to jog my memory a little bit.
Oh, sure.
You know, in Lake County, it seems like what you're mostly going after are plants that'll survive the boron and the serpentine soil. And some of the toughest plants are like rosemary, your lavenders. We've got a lot of plants, about 3 dozen plants at the sanctuary that have proven to withstand the conditions there.
Oh.
And it's kind of a long list, and a lot of the names you won't even recognize if I say
Wow.
them. But,
And the deer haven't gotten them.
Right. So what I've done is put together, like this is a list here that Charlene helped me with. Tree